Now, before we look into the next travel product, now a lot of people might have a doubt. How am I going to get leads? That is one of the main things. That's when I can do business. One such sector is our social media artwork materials. What you post on your WhatsApp status and Instagram stories and have a separate page for your company and keep posting there will generate leads. You wouldn't understand the potential power of your own contact list until you start. Meanwhile, you are starting this business under your own brand name. It is your responsibility to generate leads for your own business. That is the difference between you being an entrepreneur and you working for a salaried job. So it is absolutely your potential to bring in the leads. And business is a process. The leads will eventually keep coming as and when you put the efforts. And one of the major efforts that we support you with is the artworks. Meanwhile, you can go ahead and reach out to people and generate your own leads. Let us look at the certain options available. Honeymoon vacations. You can go to mandapams, talk to managers, tell them that you will give them a kickback if there is a confirmation, and through that get the leads of the enquiries they receive and talk to the clients. 100% they are going to travel on a honeymoon. From there, you can generate leads. Similarly, with wedding photographers or makeup artists. These are all the potential lead factors from which you could generate inquiries and confirm the bookings. Family vacations. You could create some brochures and distribute to students who come out of schools so that they go back home and tell their parents that they would like to visit Singapore or a Dubai or a Bali. And those parents would be more inclined towards making this happen, would like to understand what the cost would be. And there in front of them would be your brochure with your number. So, who do you think they're going to contact? Fixed departures, wherein you plan an entire trip along with food, and say for example April 15th we are having a departure to Thailand for 45,000 rupees, and if you're able to gather around 40 people in that particular departure with a margin level of 6,000 rupees per person, you could end up making 2,40,000 rupees just with one transaction. If you're currently working and you do not want to get into the hassle of a day to day activity, then you can just do 4 departures a year. And if you're able to sell it and close it and take those people and return back, you could end up making 10 lakhs in a year just from this particular 4 departures. Group departures, wherein another travel agent would have this departure wherein you can sell your 3 or 4 clients into that departure. Even 2 passengers, fine. You would make money either ways out of this transaction. And why is this popular? Because a lot of senior citizens prefer to go on a group departure so they are safe, everything is taken care of, and they will be taken back safely back to their country. So, for this fear factor, a lot of senior citizens prefer to go on group departures, and by promoting them, you could start getting confirmations. School excursions. Amazing business yet again. Every year, the schools these days are taking a particular batch on a trip abroad. If you're able to contact schools and get the leads and give them a quotation, and by chance, if you're able to get the closure of that confirmation, then you get repetitive business every year. Like this, I end up getting every single year from one particular school a confirmation wherein I end up making 3,20,000 profit for a trip to Singapore for 40 students with a markup of 8,000 rupees. So every year, somehow or the other, I'm guaranteed to get that 3,20,000 from that school. Similarly, you can concentrate on hotel getaways, 2 night getaway packages. You could concentrate on cruise vacations, inbound tour, humongous profits. If someone from an abroad country contacts you to plan their vacation, and if you're able to work on it and give them a costing and get the confirmation, you get to make major profits. Religious tours. You could do the similar fixed departure style for a trip to Ramayana Trail in Sri Lanka, or a Hajj travel in Saudi, or a Jerusalem travel. or Ayodhya or Kashi. And when you create this package and distribute it to churches, temples, or mosques, and through that, if you're able to get closures of 30 or 40 people for your departure, even with a bare minimal margin of 5,000 rupees, you end up making 2 lakh profit. Do this for 4 or 5 transactions a year, you end up making 10 lakhs profit yet again. And corporate incentive travel. Great business. All you have to do is somehow get in touch with a HR. If you're able to get in touch with a HR, and if they send you back an enquiry when they have one, and if you're able to give them a quotation and give them a great offer, they end up confirming with you. We are talking about a group size of minimum 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, 900 people, 1200 people. These are all numbers that has happened in the industry. With one travel plan, 1200 people have gone to Australia and come back. Like this, I have done 200 people at one go to Malaysia. That is my highest number. 200 people at one go to Malaysia, and my profit was 18 lakh rupees from that one transaction. It's not going to walk into your store, but the efforts that you put and you constantly are in this business and keep promoting yourself, you could get that enquiry. And with the closure of the enquiry, you have the possibility of money making margins of such humongous value from just one transaction. And your work is just to send emails and get best rates possible from your vendors. That's about it. I will also tell you a recent example. November 2023, a group size of 900 people went to Australia. 900, even with a bare minimum margin of 10,000 rupees per person. That particular agent would have made 90 lakh profit from just this one transaction. 90. This happened, a group from Chennai, a company who took all their sales team abroad since the sales team met the target. Like this, every corporate company these days are taking their staff abroad, even from the smallest batch of 5 people or 10 people going to Shimla, Manali, or 50 people going to Thailand, Malaysia, Dubai, and where not. 200 people, 120 people. After COVID, I've done almost 50 people Thailand, 47 Singapore, 43 Singapore, 43 people to Dubai. So the profits is easily available in the market, and these bookings don't go online, and they are all offline bookings. You can concentrate on your fixed departures, the small bookings of 2 people, 4 people, 10 people, and also side by put your efforts to get in touch with HRs. And if you're getting this booking, you're going to make great money. And the secret is you have to tell the HR that you would give a kickback if this gets confirmed. And if the HR is okay with it, agrees to it, then he would send you the other quotations. So that gives you an add-on power to give a quotation lesser than what is being quoted by the other agent, and eventually end up making profits in just one transaction. Why wouldn't you be happy to do this, right? So this is the power and magnitude of the industry, and these are the possibilities of creating leads without spending any money. Then there are other opportunities to get leads either by online portals who sell leads to you for a fee, of course, and you can contact to them and close bookings as well. And all the support I will be giving you after you join, where to get the leads, how to go about it, everything by personal call. You just have to call me and I will guide you how to go about it. Now let's look at the next travel product where you can make great profits yet again.